Welcome to Sanisco Automation Hub. Today we are standing before the almighty Toyota RAV4. And this is a compact crossover SUV launched by Toyota using Toyota's TNGA platforms. And this is one of the fifth generation since its launch in 1994. Now when we talk of the TNGA platform, it is one of the platforms used by Toyota in manufacturing vehicles which are SUVs or SUV-like vehicles of higher grounds. And this is one of them. And then this vehicle was launched since 1994, and it was the first generation. It was being named RAV4, which stands for Recreational Active Vehicle, with 4 wheels. The 4 stands for 4 wheels. Today, not all Toyota vehicles come with 4-wheel drive. Some come with FWD, some come with RWD, and some come with all-wheel drive, AWD. Although the name RAV4 is being attached to the motor, but not all the motors come with 4-wheel drive. And the meaning of the RAV4, which initially stood for recreational active vehicle, was now replaced to robust accurate vehicle because of its stiffness and its strongness. So now talking of the engine performance of this Toyota RAV4, the powertrains comes in various sections. We have the petrol engine powertrain, we have the hybrid one, and we have the plug-in hybrid. With the petrol engine, which comes with a size of 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder, with a horsepower of 203 HP and then 184 pounds-feet of torque. So now let's talk about the fuel consumption or the fuel economy of this RAV4, and that's what important thing I like about this car. So now with the fuel economy, this one comes with 11 to 50 kilometers per liter. So meaning at every 11 to 50 kilometers you drive the vehicle, it only covers 1 liter, or it only consumes 1 liter. So with the hybrid version, it comes with an engine size of 2.5 liter with a horsepower of 290 HP and 218 pounds-feet of torque. And also with the fuel economy of the hybrid version, it covers from 17 to 22 kilometers per liter. So at every 17 to 22 kilometers that you drive the vehicle, it only covers 1 liter. And why is it so? It is so because it is hybrid, which means it combines the petrol engine and the electric motors. So whilst moving at your normal speed, it only runs with the electric motor without the inclusion of the engine, thereby saving you fuel. So now let's talk about the plug-in hybrid. Why the plug-in hybrid? Toyota came with a modification in addition to the hybrid, and they now name it plug-in. So which comes with the petrol engine in addition to the electric motor, and also in addition with a car larger battery, and they now name it plug-in. So with the plug-in, at your normal movement, the car or the vehicle charges by itself. So it enables the car to move a very long distance with only the electric part and the electric motor without the inclusion of the engine, thereby saving your fuel. So without even moving and the battery is down, you can even plug it into a socket whilst charging the car. That's why it's being named plug-in. And it varies a little bit from the hybrid alone version as a result of the larger car battery, which was being into hybrid. It also comes with a horsepower of 302 HP. So now let's talk about the race test of these 3 powertrains. When we talk about race test, what is race test? It is the distance being covered by the car per second. So when we tested these 3 powertrains, the petrol engine race test, it covers 100 kilometers in just 8 seconds, while the hybrid version also covers 100 kilometers in just 7.5 seconds, and the plug-in hybrid covers 5.2 seconds in just 0 to 100 kilometers, as compared to the competitors of this Toyota RAV4, such as the Honda CR, which uses the turbocharge. This one doesn't use the turbocharge. This one uses the VVTR, which is the variable valve timing, and this one uses 16 valve, and also uses DOCH, which is the double overhead camshaft, which allows more intake by the engine, thereby mixing with the fuel and giving the car more power. Talking of the transmission of these 3 powertrains, each of the powertrain comes with a different transmission. So with the petrol engine, it uses an 8-gear automatic transmission. So which means when the car is moving, the gear toggling starts from first, second up to the 8th gear. And also with the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid, that one the gears are being fixed. So when the car is moving, you see the transition in the gears is also very smooth, without you hearing the sound or any noise in the gears transmission. Nevertheless, the drivetrains also comes with an FWD, AWD, and an RWD as said earlier on. So now let's talk about the steering of this vehicle. With the steering, it uses an EPS, an electronic power steering, as compared to the old cars which uses what, the hydraulic steering. This one comes with what, with an EPS. And also with the suspension, it uses the front wheels uses what, it uses the McPherson strut, whilst the rear wheel or the back wheels uses what, they uses the multi-link what, suspension, which is the arms, and also what about the absorber, the shock absorbers of the vehicle. And also with the braking system, that's the most important thing I want to say, the braking system. And this is what is very special as compared to what the other trains and also the other competitors. This one is being modified in such a special way. So with the braking system, the front wheel uses what, ventilated disc, whilst the back wheel uses what, brake disc, with what, with an ABS and an EBD being added to it. With the ABS, which is what, which is the anti-lock braking system. That one, it stops what, or it prevents the wheel from what, from locking up when braking. Let's take it that you are moving and then all of a sudden someone just crosses you. You know, because of the shock, you will be tempted to press the brake pedal. And then when you press the brake pedal, in some of the cars, the wheels will be forced what, to lock up. Once the car is still moving, but what, the wheels are being locked up. So with the ABS, it senses the wheel which wants to lock up, and then it now signals to reduce the brake pressure being applied to that wheel, thereby what, saving you from the accident. And also with the what, with the electronic brake force distribution, that's the EBD, it also communicates with the computer which tells the type of wheel to apply the brake to, and also the amount or the percentage of what, of the braking pressure to apply to what, to that wheel. So these are the most important features what being modified and being added to this vehicle by the Toyota company using what, the TNGA platform. Now since the first modification of the vehicle, it was being what, named LE, which was the basic and the first model of the car. So as time goes on, new models were being made and being assigned different teams. So the second team that was being made was named what, was being named SLE, with the third team which was the what, the SLE Prime. So as time goes on, different models were being made with different features as compared to the first three teams. And it was also being named SE. With the movement of time, another team was being added, which is the what, the XSE. And also they came out with the what, with the Woodlands Limited Edition, and also came out with the what, with the limited edition. So as time goes on, and at present we have what, we have the top notch what team, which is the what, which is the Prime SE and the what, the Prime SS. One of the cargo space of this Toyota RAV4, with only the back, it comes with a size of what, 1059 liters. So when you fold the seat, in addition to the back, that one also comes with the size of 1977 liters of what, or space. So this tells you how spacious the cargo is, and then it allows you to put what, to put in your luggages and what, and various what, bags or anything that you want to just pack in your car. Last but not least, let's talk about the ground clearance. When we talk about ground clearance, that is the distance from what, the distance from the floor up to the minimum size or up to the lowest part of the car. So this car comes with what, with the ground clearance of 8.1 to 8.6 what, inches. So meaning the distance from the floor to the bottom of the car is what, is 8.1 to what, 8.6 inches. So this one enables the car to move very smooth on road, and in potholes like rough road, the car moves very smooth. And also when climbing what, bumping, because of the height of the car, it makes the car what, climb the bumping very easy without what, without the parts or the minimum part of the car being scratching the bumping or what, being done. Don't forget to follow Sanisco Automation app for more car reviews and car updates and each model that are being what, introduced. So the next time you get to the market, you want to purchase a car, don't hesitate to go in for this Toyota RAV4 vehicle.